या हेलो एवरीवन एंड जैसा हमारा कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर चल रहा था एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में हम लोगों ने 15 लेक्चर देख चुके हैं, है ना। 15 लेक्चर्स हो चुके हैं एंड ये हमारा 16th लेक्चर होने वाला है। 16th लेक्चर होने वाला है और इसको कंटिन्यू करने से पहले अगर आप लोगों ने पिछले के 15 लेक्चर नहीं देखे हैं तो पहले आप उसे देख के आएंगे, उसके बाद यहाँ से कंटिन्यू करेंगे। ओके, तो ये बात हो गई। और नाउ आज क्या होगा, आज हम लोग इस लेक्चर में करेंगे क्या। तो पिछले लेक्चर्स में हमने बहुत सारा कॉन्सेप्ट देख लिया है। ओके, मॉडुलस हो गया, कंजुगेट हो गया, रेसिप्रोकल हो गया, वो सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने देखा हुआ है। तो हम लोग इस लेक्चर में क्या करेंगे कि जो पहले के जितने भी कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोगों ने देखा है उससे रिलेटेड आज हम लोग प्रॉब्लम करेंगे, है ना। आज हम लोग देखेंगे कि क्वेश्चन कैसे सॉल्व होता है, कैसे कैसे क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं। चलिए, तो सबसे पहले होता है जो लेवल 1 का है, जो सबसे कम लेवल का है, जो शुरुआती दौर पे आपको प्रॉब्लम करना चाहिए, वो सब पहले मैं करूंगा। लाइक एक क्वेश्चन है, लाइक एक्सप्रेस, ये बोल रहा है एक्सप्रेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ए प्लस आई बी। ओके, ए प्लस आई बी। तो जैसे कि हमारे पास एक सवाल है, -5i एंड 1/8 आई। अब इसको बोल रहा है कि ए प्लस आई बी के फॉर्म में इसको कन्वर्ट करना है, एक्सप्रेस करना है। तो हाँ, ठीक है, कर देते हैं, बहुत ईजी है। -5i इंटू 1/8i इक्वल टू, हम लोग इसको लिख सकते हैं -5/8 एंड देन आई स्क्वायर। ओके, -5/8 इंटू आई स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं एंड दिस बिकम -5/8 एंड आई स्क्वायर, वी कैन राइट आई स्क्वायर एज -1 एंड दिस बिकम 5/8, but we have to write this in the form of a plus ib. So we can write this as 5/8 as 5/8 plus 0 I. Okay, so yeah, so this is our answer. Okay, and if we take another example, then yeah, let's take another example. Like we have -i and 2i -1/8 I whole cube. Okay, so we also have to convert this in the form of a plus ib. So first of all, if we take 1/8 I whole cube, then what we can write it. So first of all, if we multiply -i into 2i, so this become -2i square. Okay, and we have 1/8 I and cube. Okay, and now -2i square and I square become -1, and we can write this as 2 into -1/8. So -1/8 cube. We can write it as 1/8 cube and I cube. I cube means -i. Okay, so we can write it as -i. And after that, we can write it as 2/8 cube into I. Okay, 8 cube means uh, 8 cube means, oh shit. Yeah, so this become, here we have 2 and -1/8 na, and we have -1/8. So yeah, 2/8 into 8 square, so this become 4, and this is I, and we can write it as 64. 8 square is 64 and 64 into 4, 64 into 4, we have I think that 164, 108, 128. I think that 1 by 256 na. So this become 1 by 256 I. So we can write it as equal to 0 plus 1 by 256 I. Okay. So this is in the form of A plus IB. Similarly, if we take another example, like this is the easy one, but yeah, let's take it because it is NCRT question. So 5I into minus 3y 5I, and we have to express this in the form of A plus IB. So simply we can write it as, we just cancel out 5, and yeah, and we can here we get 3 minus 3 I square. So minus 3 into minus 1, and so 3, which is equal to 3 plus 0 I. Okay. And if we take another example, 4, and the fourth one is I power 9 plus I to the power 19. Okay. So if we evaluate, if we take 4 into square and then I plus I 4 into 4. Okay. And then 16 into I cube. Okay. We can write this like that. Okay. And I to the power 4 is 1. So 1 square is 1. So simply we can write I. Here also we can simply write I cube, and I cube I plus I cube is minus I. So this is 0. So we can write it as equal to 0 plus 0 I. Okay. And if we take another example, then we have, this is NCRT question. So we have I to the power minus 39. So we simply, what we can do, is we can write it as I to the power 39. So 1 by I to the power 4 and 9 into I 36 plus I cube. So we can write it as I cube, and I cube is 1 by minus I. Okay. 1 by minus I. And what we can write 1 by minus I, we can write it as I by minus I square, which become minus 1. So this becomes 0 plus I. So this is in the form of A plus IB, and we can write it here 1 also. We can write 1 also. And if we take another last, then these are important because these are NCRT question na? So that's why I am solving it here, and it is important for your exam. So we have to evaluate like this. Okay. So we can write it as 1 minus I square and then whole square. Yeah, we can write it like this. And after that, we can write A square plus I square minus 2I whole square. So 1 minus 1, because I square is minus 1, minus 2I, and so minus 2I whole square. So we can write it as 4 I square, which become this is minus 1 na, so minus 4 plus, we can write 0 I. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay. Now, if we proceed, like if we solve another question, and this one is a little bit on upper level. So if we take 1 by 3 plus 7 by 3i plus 4 plus 1 by 3i, and let's rub this. 4 plus 1 by 3i minus 4 by 3 plus I don't know, my pen is not working properly. Yeah, so let me solve. So how we have to express this in the form of a plus ib, na? So let's solve it. What we can do is, first we have to solve this, and after that we have to solve this. Actually, this is a small bracket. So 1 by 3 I, and here it is curly bracket, and this is small bracket. So yeah, 1 by 3 plus 4, what we get, 13 by 3, I think that, yeah, plus taking I common, and this become 8 by 3. Okay, so after that minus or we can write, yeah, minus 4 by 3 plus I. Okay, so after that 13 by 3 minus 4 by 3, so we have to add, and the addition becomes 17 by 3, and plus we take I as a common, and 8 by 3 minus 1. Okay, minus 1, 8 by 3 minus 1, so this become 5 by 3. Okay, so the answer is 7 by 3 plus I 5 by 3. Okay, so this is how we can express in the form of a plus ib. And आप लोग जितना से ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे, उतना आपको प्रैक्टिस होगी और आगे आपको बड़े सवाल बनाने में इजी होगा, है ना? तो आप ऐसा मत समझिएगा समझ गए, आप इसको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सॉल्व करने की कोशिश कीजिए, ठीक है? और एक मैं एनसीईआरटी का क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूँ, और एक मैं एनसीईआरटी का क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूँ. Like if we take another question, like we have 5 minus 3i whole cube. So we have to express this in the form of a plus ib. Okay, so just split it into a plus b whole cube, you know. So we can write it as 5 cube plus minus 3i cube plus 3 into 25 into minus 3 I plus 3 into 5 into minus 3i square equal to 125 plus 27i minus 225i minus 135 and which is equal to minus 10 minus 198i. Okay, so this is how we can solve a problem. And if we take another example which is little bit higher level, so question we have another question like and this one is also a NCERT question. So we have 3 plus I root 5 uh, 3 minus I root 5 by root 3 plus root 2I minus root 3 minus I root 2. Okay, so we have to express this in the form of a plus ib. So how we can solve this? And first of all, we have to multiply, and this is in the form of a plus b and a minus b now. So we can write it as a square minus b square. So and after that, but but after writing, should be taking care that yeah, let's proceed and let's see what it happened, or we can directly multiply with each other a plus b. Let's solve like what am thinking, a plus b, a minus b. So we can write it as equal to a square means 3 square minus, oh sorry, this is square and I am not able to, yeah, and this is square, 3 square minus what we have I root 5 minus I root 5 का whole square. Okay, and in denominator we have 3 plus root 2i, oh root 3 plus root 2i, no, minus root 3 minus I root 2, root 3 minus root 3 minus I root 2 minus root 3 minus I root 2. Okay, so we can write 3 square as 9 minus I square and 5 and uh, this cancel out, and we can write in denominator as 2 root 2i. Okay, so 9 minus 1, so minus minus plus, and 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 by 2 root 2 I, 7 by root 2 I. Okay, so we can write it as 0 uh, 0, but yeah, we can rationalize. We have to put I in numerator now. So we can write it as what we can write. We can write it as 7i by minus root 2. Okay, so this is 0 minus 7 by root 2i. Okay, so and we have another प्रॉब्लम ऑल्सो, बट या आज के लिए यहीं तक रखते हैं. होप आप लोग को सब समझ में आ रही होगी. एंड या टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन बस जस्ट कनेक्ट विथ मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, connect with me on Insta to ask any doubt. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज माय इंस्टा आईडी? मैं इसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी दे दूंगा। दिस इज IRSHAD_FAI है ना। और अगर किसी को 1-to-1 लाइव क्लास लेनी है ऑनलाइन, तो वो भी मुझे आप डीएम कर सकते हो इस साथ, इस इंस्टा पे। ओके, ओके एवरीवन, सो या थैंक यू, थैंक्स अ लॉट, एंड बाय।